Okay, so let me change nav and Lucanus, yeah. Yeah. It says there's land there. You bore. Ooh, piece of candy.
Minratha's safe?
I finished out the list.
Good work.
Dragon driven from Minratha streets. Rumors circulate.
All the contracts I did in the winter, and I never did find out who paid for them.
You think it might have been the Shadow Dragons?
If someone else wanted the Benetori dead enough to hire me, I bet they'd know about it.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Yeah. Father.
There's Dorian.
Okay, let's talk to Dorian.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Okay.
Mostly gone, warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while.
A map of the registries near the waterworks and ominous caption Blight and Darkspawn roll east. The city yields to the horde.
Half-eaten stale bread, a water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minratha's targets? That doesn't sound good. A bedroll? It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain? This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there
Dorian will
for?
want to know.
Pleasure to serve.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Cuffs.
It's already
Nothing
bad
like an attack to
enough.
cause chaos in the city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
We have company.
Good work.
Get that one.
I feel the gods.
Girl, if you feel the gods, something wrong with you.
That's amazing.
Get clear.
My job's done. Your turn. Company, get ready.
There, that was magic.
No crap. This, what? I just collected a giant stone statue of a toad. And where did I put it? I guess my pocket. Oh, not you.
There's a problem.
Vulnerable again. Okay. You. 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 Awesome sauce. Nope. Okay.
Something tore through these gates. Watch out! I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
We've got company.
Surprise, surprise. Slam.
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
There's a lot of them.
Oh, please, we face off against more than that. How I suck.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I'd mention that.
Thanks, Nev. You're a great sport, bro.
We need to find the other boil.
Do
Find
not
the
call
blight
it that,
boils.
please.
We need to clear the way and keep pushing.
Please do not call it a boil. Oh. Wait, how do I? Oh. Different way. Got it.
We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, for me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? All the
Yes, very easily. Thank you, though. You.
gods?
I don't know. But I... Under fire!
What?
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around. See what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
Sitting in the sewer and consumed with lust for a noble woman he couldn't have.
You know the story.
We have the same one in Minrathis.
Leno's preparations for the risen gods ritual demand more soldiers. So chaos within the city make the people desperate. Tell them the Venatori and the gods will deliver them. Do not disappoint.
The risen gods ritual. That's what the gods and the Venatori are preparing for.
The Magisterium knows. The Magisterium is ours, the Templars are ours. The palace can no longer hide that. Archon Radius is dead. The city's spirit will soon break and the Venatori shall rise.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter.
Dang. Ancient elves drew from the the magic of the celestial spheres and wove their greatest enchantments beneath the darkened sun. A full eclipse approaches, which is an auspicious portent for our risen gods, Philia.
These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We need to tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Let me talk to Nav. Come on. Oh. Nice, she acts as a portal.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing to Vinter? Helping people? If we can get something good out of all this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people.
Okay.
I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already.
Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor.
No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No. We have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
I agree
We're
with her.
Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
Agreed.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
Mm-hmm.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
So you both agree no more slavery or any of that?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
Ew.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Maevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends.
Yes, consider it not doing it.
Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Nev, you should have stepped in. Baby. Nev.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be.
Okay.
Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes.
As they should
But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Can you both not just run together as one? That would be a better one, to be honest.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
Lenos got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't it? Drinks for everyone.
Lenos made my life miserable. Ron is too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
I think I may go Maevaris.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods, so they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mayvaris.
Look at me, such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Both of you.
What happens after it's decided who will lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Mayvaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
Okay. I'd like to do Nefs.
Did you hear? Darkspawn in Dogtown. If I'm not get
What really happened at the Swan? Witness spilled secrets.
Why don't you care about us?
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Dogtown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it.
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
We can't let Aelia do this. If what she did to the Threads was an opening act...
We won't like the show.
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Dogtown's ours.
To Dogtown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Dogtown. And doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
Today's meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Solus helped get us through, but he was protecting his interests, not us.
You don't think he helped for genuine reasons?
I think he wants his plan to succeed, whatever it is.
Always a plan. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do
the
you
other
know?
ritual, not the
God
beginning.
of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I called him by another name for a time. Comrade, if not friend.
You went your separate ways when he turned to ending the world?
There was some unfortunate overlap. I'll never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear, you know this too.
But?
He became those names when he fought gods. And regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We're not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now, I just miss the banter about friends.
So you're lonely is what I'm hearing. Oh.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Okay, well. Stop doing that. Stop. Sure. Actually, no, I do need to do a... I need to do a main quest. It's been a long time. Dorian Tash. Okay.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the on-time Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
Yeah, what about Morgan?
Would Morgan help? Could Morgan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morgan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morgan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be, but we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
This is gonna make me stressed. What is it with meeting people, the flipping Cobbled Swan? Okay, yeah, I have everyone. Okay, let's meet Morgan at the Cobbled Swan. Where the fudge is it? There. Nav. Harder. Right there.
You're in a mood. Why the frown? I saw a tent for sure.
Masked mystery. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable source.
Okay, are you sure there will be your final life? Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Prepare further. Nope, nope. I will do that later. Give me the quests, baby. Nope. Sure, there. Okay. Yep.
A dragon here? I never thought.
Here it is. The Black Emporium.
Oh.
We have company.
Who's talking?
Candlelog. They carry messages through the city.
Don't tell me I've misplaced another one. No matter.
Is it you in the chair? Oh. Sure, I guess. Ooh, what are you? God damn. You? No, you're heavy. So that, oh, that was literally the quest. God dang. Okay, where? Oh, a place I've never been. Now, why do you keep saying the candle hops? Chris, about you and you of us. Other candle hops, fine, please.
Is this for us? Strange. It wants us to find more.
Okay.
Did you get the books? I left them on your desk.
Yes, thank you.
Coin for your thoughts.
I'm fine.
Oh, there's an act for the road.
I'm just a little worried about everything. But we're gonna be fine, right?
We don't know that.
Very comforting.
We'll manage something. Might even make it out alive.
Slightly better.
I try.
Yes, I try.
Annihilate them!
Huh? Okay, goodbye. Wait. It's down. Huh? I'm not jumping.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
Oh. Thank you, Fen'Harel. Oh, that's a big blight cyst. Cyst. Oh. Oh. Sure.
Get ready.
Take your blight with you.
No.
More essence.
Trouble nearby.
Drowned miner. Oh.
We're under fire.
They're shooting for us. Well, that's a relief.
We are a final company. The work will be here forever. What's pulsing over here now? Nothing? Okay. Dang, okay. Ooh. Oh. Nah, I like hers better. And the converged city, what? Cross, oh. more crossroads. Fine, I'll go do crossroad missions. Actually, no. I want to do Dogtown missions. Build them up, and then I'll do... Okay, yeah. Yep. I'm going to frickin' scream. Okay. Okay, I'm heading towards it. Good. Oh, you look nice.
Demons!
You don't look nice.
We shouldn't get too close.
Come here. It's you again? Please don't be another treasure one.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one, green against grey stone. Rain, nourish, how she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
Okay. Easy. The voice revealed the one in the shadows. There was the same smell as last time, too. Fog and burnt cinnamon. And it knows about the money, the debt. What am I supposed to do? The temple is still closed. How do I get out of this? The voice made promises, and I'm just too tired.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Attack for glory! Here we go!
Take your shot.
I've been learning more about the Lords of Fortune.
Have you?
I wonder
What?
how.
They're our allies, and it's good to make friends.
Uh-huh.
There's not a Lord of Fortune I know who wouldn't like you.
Another demon killing.
Oh, this time
Trouble scouted.
This time Quinari. You backstabber.
Now there's a nice shot.
That's a win.
Compassion.
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
We've got a trail. Let's go.
Property of Marcus. Scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future. And yet, he continued. For himself and for her. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
You think so too?
Demons! It looks like another victim.
We need to chase this down. Nice work, Harding.
The spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
Okay, I figured.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others.
Good.
Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.
A cat.
A cat. Meow.
Did Evander feed you?
I'm gonna leave this episode here. Whenever I come back, I'm gonna be doing more side missions and maybe some personal quests. So, later.